Hi, good morning. I'm here at Boss Office Works with Vince and Carla. They are the owners of this great establishment, and they're going to share with us this morning a little bit about themselves and what they do here at Boss Office Works.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
Good,
Hi,
how are
Amy.
you today? Thanks so
Great.
much for taking the time to do this with me. I really appreciate it.
No
Thank
problem. We were looking forward to it.
So, Vince, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you do here at Boss Office Works?
Well, at Boss Office Works, we've combined two things that businesses really need: marketing and QuickBooks training and doing the books. So I bring the graphic design element to the equation, and Carla brings the numbers to the equation. And between the two of us, we can really help small businesses get where they want to be.
Terrific. Those are two really important things when you're either growing a business or an established business. So Carla, can you tell me a little bit about what you do with QuickBooks and the QuickBooks training that you mentioned?
Yeah, so I train people on how to use QuickBooks properly. I conduct classes like once a quarter so that beginners and refreshers can catch up on their QuickBooks. And then I also do consulting. So if people have a problem and it's preventing them from getting their financials to be useful, or their tax accountant says to them, I can't use this, I'll help them to get through that hump, and then also show them how to use their QuickBooks properly in the future.
Great.
I work with a lot of businesses. I don't even meet the people. I can use remote access to see their QuickBooks file on their computer, and then also train them right on their computer so that they're working with a screen that they're used to working with.
Terrific. And that is really handy because I know you start to do things on one computer, even when you get a new computer of your own,
Yeah.
it takes a little while to figure out all of those buttons. So if
Yep.
you're lucky enough to be right here in Killington, you can come right in person. And if not, you can still use your services wherever you are in the world, really.
Exactly.
Fabulous. And so, Vince, can you tell us a little bit about your end of the business? I have had the pleasure of working with you for my logo design, for posters, postcards, and promotion of my own local small business. But can you tell folks what else you do here?
Sure. Well, I've been doing graphic design for over 20 years, and I really focus on the business end of it. I've worked in banking and pharmaceutical advertising and marketing, so I really have a broad approach to it, but I really try to bring it to the small business. And really what I do is business focused. I could do pretty pictures or whatever, but if the job or the artwork doesn't really deliver results, if it's not improving somebody's business, then it's not really helping. So what I look at it is, anything that we do, how is it going to help the business advance their cause and do better?
Great, so you're bringing a marketing eye to the graphic design,
Yeah.
which I think a lot of people don't realize is an important piece. I've seen it with web design, which you do as well, is that correct?
Absolutely. We do web design. We have clients here in Killington and all over Vermont, but we also service clients in California, New York, Boston, Connecticut, really because we can work on the web anywhere. Someone can send us an email, say this is what we need, and we'll do it and put it up, and
Yeah.
they could see it the same day. And
That's
it's
great.
great.
It's the beauty of the internet.
Exactly.
And really bringing that marketing piece in, because the pretty pictures that you mentioned, I've seen that often, where it's really a beautiful website but doesn't have return for folks.
Exactly. If it's not getting you more business, if it's not improving your business, then it's really not something that you should be doing. Everything should be focused on how do I improve my business. And a pretty picture is great, and it should be pretty, it should look good, but it should also be functional and be a good representation of the business. So that's how I look at things.
Great. So when a client is going to come in and perhaps wants a logo designed or a poster, something to a website, what are some things that that client can do to simplify for themselves instead of kind of coming in with saying, well, I just want a logo designed? Are there some pointers you can give to folks?
Really, they should know their business. I think that's the thing I find most is people come in, I need something, oh, I know I need a logo, but I don't know what it is. And so I start with a conversation and a questionnaire of what is it that you want your logo to do, where do you see your company now and where it wants to be in the future, and we try to design a logo or poster or whatever that's really going to achieve that need. You can spend a lot of money, but you really need to know what you want out of it. If you're doing a poster and you know that it's going to bring in 20 people to your store, do you want to spend $100 on a poster when you might not only get a $20 return on it? So you really want to think about, what do I want to achieve out of this? What is my budget for it? And what do I expect in return for that? And if the return is going to well exceed what you're spending on it, then it's a good idea. And I'll try to steer people in that direction.
Great, and it seems like it's a great partnership because that does come back to the numbers. What is your advertising budget? How can we figure those things out? And with having QuickBooks and the QuickBooks training, you're going to easily know what that marketing and advertising budget is, and then get the benefit of both of your expertise
Absolutely.
in developing that plan.
Yeah. And even when doing a website, we've had a really good partnerships where we're setting up e-commerce stores, and I could do the design end of it, and Carlo can hook up the QuickBooks so that when sales are going through, it goes right into QuickBooks. Everything's updated automatically, and so it's actually a real business tool. It's not just, oh, I wanted to sell something online, and then you have to do a lot more work behind it.
Right.
So it really is a good partnership that way.
Great. So Carla, you were telling me about the emergency office supplies you have right here in the store.
Yeah.
And that your website has over 35,000 products.
35,000 products, and if it's in stock with our distributors, you can get it next day delivered to you by UPS.
Fabulous.
And all orders over $40 include free shipping.
Terrific.
So-
So you can't beat it.
You can't beat it.
And you have a Boss Members Club?
Yeah, we have a Boss Club membership. What that gives you is we have special prices on different things in the store. Cases of paper have a special price for Boss Club members, and it's 10% off in-house printing.
Great. And thank you very much. And that leads us right into the other area of business that you do right here, which is your printing.
Exactly. Well, part of graphic design, generally the end result is printing something, and so we decided to combine that. We have a great storefront here, so we've got some great copiers and printers, and we could do a lot of things in-house, usually the same day. So we can do everything from business cards to rack cards, postcards, blueprints, and large format printing, even posters. Do them the same day and get them out to you. So our clients are really appreciating that.
Oh, absolutely. And as a client, I certainly can speak to that. The posters that I've put up have gotten great feedback, and the printing quality is superb. So really, really great. So come and see Carla and Vince right here at Boss Office Works. And can you give folks the address both here and on the web so they can find you?
Sure. On our web, it is www.bossofficeworks.com, and we're located at 2046 US Route 4, right next to the post office in Killington.
Terrific. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me today.
Thank you.
Have a great day.